I literally just now realized that I have not opened VTube Studio yet, so you guys are gonna have to wait for like a couple more seconds. Whoops. But anyway, hello. One moment, one moment, one moment. 1 second. Almost. Almost. I think it's fine. Wait. Nope, nope, nope. Wow, I was like, you know what? I think I'm actually ready. I went over my little checklist. Everything's done. Everything's good. And like 10 seconds ago, I was like, wait. Hold on. I've almost got it. 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 Okay, I got it. I got it. We got it. We're here. We're here! Oh, God. Happy Wednesday! It's Wednesday, my dudes! Let me, real quick. Lenny, welcome in! Finally get to see one of these lives. Wednesday streams have eluded me for long enough. They have indeed. Welcome in! Adonis, welcome in. I'm on time. Let's go. Hell yeah! Theo, welcome in. What an oh, you won an AXA. Congrats! 31 minutes after release. I still have to wait like 3 more hours because NA server. Waiting, waiting. No more waiting. No more welcome in. Eco, welcome in. It is indeed only Wednesday. Only and all like I have no concept of time anymore. Time is just a thing that is now happening. A thing that is now thinging. 12 a.m. What 12 a.m.? 12 a.m. 12 a.m. $75 polls spent on an AXA. Damn. I think I mean, we're gonna spend like these last couple of hours after we get like reacts and yapping done. We're gonna spend some time grinding because I currently have minus the shop stuff. I have like 130. So that's fun. That is not enough. I think after getting an AXA, I can now activate the bond between Dr. Ratio and an AXA. Dude, I want to see those two interact in game. I need to see those two interact in game. It would be so good. I feel like they get along. They would get along for sure. But yeah, we're gonna be hopping to the game into a little bit. I completely forgot this was today. For those of you who are also not only struck by the HSR, but also by the Genshin Impact brain rot, there was a live stream earlier today. A short little live stream that they announced in the 5.6 special program that I totally forgot about. Like talking about a little bit about like the behind the scenes for Not Cry and just the game in general. And honestly, it was short, it was sweet, it was like 20 minutes, but it was great. I considered whether or not to stream it, but then I was like, nah, like I'd go live and then I'd either stay live, which would not work because that would have been like, I would have had to be live for like 5 hours, 6 hours, and I do not do that. Or I would have had to like go offline and then go back online, or I'd watch it now. I just watched it in my own time. It was great. It was great. We got a few little teases. TLDR, we got a few little insights on what Not Cry is going to be about. We got, I think 1 or 2 NPC models we got teased. A little bit of, like, the environment. They talked a bit more about some of the factions, specifically the Frostmoon Scions, the Lightkeepers, the Wild Hunt a little bit. And, you know, like, going into a little bit more into what we can expect from, like, the factions. We have some factions that are, like, at odds with each other. Eco, thank you for becoming a member! I appreciate that! I appreciate it! Thank you. Right now, all I can offer you is early access to some videos, and hopefully soon, once my new model is fully done, we're gonna be getting emotes for the members and you know, Twitch subs as well, of course. And I'm member-only streams will be a thing in the future, possibly not in the near future, but they will be a thing at some point. But thank you, I appreciate that. What else? They also talked a bit about, like, Genshin in general, like, the state of the game. They, talked a lot about Genshin, like, things they've noticed, like, basically, like, feedback they've gotten, right? It was a very, like, lore and story-focused stream, where they acknowledged that the way that they've been telling their story so far, they've been retelling the lore, was not, you know, not great, with hiding like important lore in collectibles, readables, all over the place, telling more than showing. They've been talking about how, like, they want to, like, try and step away from this I guess, like, this system that they have right now, and try to, like, breach out a little bit more, try to improve on their storytelling, try to improve on, you know, just improve in general on like, the way, on, like, their storytelling, interactive gameplay and stuff, which I really found very interesting, because you can actually see that they fully acknowledged that a reason why some of the story in Genshin, as great as it is and as fun and interesting as the lore is, you know, the way it's told has always been, like, a big point of criticism, and they acknowledge that partially it's also just because they have been struggling to, like, you know, kind of, like, bridge the gap between their side of, you know, as developers and the players, and acknowledging that the way that some things may have gotten lost is because, you know, like, it's important to keep in mind that, like, when you create a story, a game, anything, you kind of have to always keep in mind, like, what you give the players to work with, and they've realized that the reason that some players may be, like, you know, confused with the lore, they may not really, like, know what's going on at all times, things may feel lacking, is just because, you know, we don't have, like, all the information and knowledge that they do. And, you know, like, one thing for, like, that's what's important to keep in mind is, like, when you tell a story, you have to, like, take care that you give the players enough information to learn with, and you make it comprehensive enough. A lot of stuff like that, like addressing some, like, criticisms and some, like, flaws with their storytelling so far that they've received, they've also noticed, and saying that they, like, want to improve on that with Not Cry in particular. They want to tie up some loose ends that, you know, have come up with the story over the years, focus a bit more on, like, character development, lots of stuff. And basically, like, Not Cry is going to be, like, all of 6.x. And it's not gonna be, it's gonna be, like, they call it, like, basically, like, every, like, from 6.0 onward, the updates are going to be called Song of the Welkin Moon. It's basically, like, you know, instead of just, like, normal version updates, every update is basically a Song of the Welkin Moon, like, series, which is really nice. But yeah, that was mostly all. But it's also, like, it's pretty short, like, it's 20 minutes, so you can just watch it in your own time for more details. But I thought that was really nice, you know, like, as much as people want to say, like, oh, like, as much as people want to, like, shit on Hoyoverse for, you know, being a big billion-dollar company and greedy and the devs never listen and they only want your money, they don't care about the players, whatever. I did appreciate this a lot, because it shows that they are taking feedback, they are taking criticisms into consideration, And they are acknowledging that partially it's also just because, like, they are, like, so set in... They have, like, found a certain, you know, rhythm over the years that they have to, like, try and branch out of as well. You know? That they can't just, like, try to stick to, like, the same habits. They have to also try and, you know, evolve over time and you know, just, like, keep up, basically. It was nice. It was very nice. And I am so excited for Not Cry. Let me catch up real quick. Yeah, dude, like... Listen, and I feel like an Axa and Ratio would get along so well. I mean... They are both scholars, they are both knowledgeable in philosophy, and, you know, many other subjects, in Ratio's case especially. I think it would be so fun. I have the guarantee, but I don't know if I should pull for an Axa or a Cypher. I'm saying an Axa because I'm biased, and also I love him, so, you know. Mania, welcome in! And Drab Slayer, hope you're both doing well today. Welcome to my PvP? Hell yeah, based. But yeah, and I thought that was really nice. And I am very excited now for upcoming versions, and just like 6.x, I think, with what we have of Not Cry right now, I don't mind waiting another year for Edition I, honestly. I don't mind waiting. At all. Who is in it? The one and only. An Exagoras of the New Sporists. I'm saying Cypher because I'm also biased. Hey, you know what? I mean, to be fair, like, you could just wait until they release more, until, like, the special program for 3.3 where they, you know, release her gameplay and stuff. So you could just wait and make your judgment then. Yeah, I still wrapping my head around this virtual game card thing. Wait, what? So I'm a scholar student. I was grade 6, now I'm grade 7. Looking forward to learn more subjects in high school. A scholar student. Okay, let's see. Since this is gonna be like a little bit of a longer stream, I probably shouldn't like yap too much to, you know, save my voice. So we might, the first couple hours of this are probably gonna be a little bit more chill. Although we do have one thing that that's gonna be a lot of reading. So might want to get that out of the way first. I don't know. We'll see. But first, just updated my Switch. That's all. Oh. Record for my earliest pulls after 12 p.m. has been broken. Nice. Mighty is 12:41, Anaxa is 12:31, 10-minute difference. Damn, minute one. I mean, we're probably gonna be pulling minute 1 too. Anaxa doing the Jinx shot in the trailer is doing things to my brain. Ari, welcome in. Honestly, based as hell, dude. God, Anaxa's trailer is so good. And maybe that is just because I love him so much. I love his character. Listen. As much as the devs themselves want to neglect this man and, you know, throw him into the shadows along, like, in comparison to Castoris, this man has like such an impact in the story and just, like, in general. Genuinely, I feel like even if I did love Castoris more, I think it's very, like, telling just how much, how much people like Anaxa, and just, like, how much of a presence he has, despite not getting, like, as much marketing as Castoris, not being, like, I mean, he is flashy. But, you know, despite not getting as much attention as Castoris, whether it's gameplay-wise or, you know, animations, marketing, whatever, like, he has a presence. Waleed, welcome in! Currently cooking spaghetti. Ooh, nice. What is a Scholar Pulse? Is there a character literally called Scholar? No, but both characters on... both banners that we're going to be pulling on today... Like, both characters that are running for this half of the patch are Scholars. It's funny because the first half was like... It was 1, 2, 3... It was like 4... It was 4 rerun characters. Wait, 4? Yeah. We had 1 new character, 3 reruns in the first half that were, you know, all like kind of, I mean, all also like a similar genre, but all different characters. And then in second half, we only have 2 characters, 1 new, 1 rerun, and it's both Scholars. It's so funny. Yeah, it is very foul, but it's also low-key funny. One of the best written characters easily? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And Rail, welcome in. Yeah, dude, I love an Access character. He is such a he's so good. He's like right up my alley with the like just he's just so unhinged, you know? He's just unhinged, and I love that for him. Yeah, second half is Team Scholars. If Cypher comes 4 days before I go to my first day of high school, should I break the record again? I mean, if you want to and if you can afford to, then sure. Sure. Okay, let me see here. Why is my voice already getting... Maybe I'm just not drinking enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure, like, not to, save my voice a little bit. And we're probably gonna be taking more breaks in between. Just to make sure I can actually last until the banners are here without my voice dying too much. But with that out of the way, or with that said, why don't we just get right into it? We have 2 things before we get into the game. Number 1 is the little animation thingy that they released a couple of days ago, I think. Well, yesterday. Or the day before yesterday, whatever. For the HSR concert that is apparently on this Saturday, which I didn't realize. I don't know if I'm gonna be live for that. I'll have to see. It depends on when it is, and also I was never really like a big concert kind of person. Like, it's like, I can acknowledge like it's impressive, but I don't know if I want to stream that. Maybe I'll watch it in my own time when I get the chance, or I'll watch along with some streamer or something. I don't know. We'll see. I know absolutely nothing about anything you're talking about, but I'm here regardless. Hey, and I appreciate that. Salt, welcome in! Love the animation. I have not watched it yet. I have only seen one little thing. Because, I mean, I had to. I could not escape it. It's so funny that Hoyo somehow always ends up writing great male characters by accident. You can tell it's accidental because they don't bother with promotions as much. On the other hand, see, the thing is, like, with Hoyo and their male characters, is, at least HSR, like, when it comes to in-game and, like, marketing their characters, like, marketing their characters in-game, you know, like their banners, they're not doing much at all. But to be fair, and to be fair, gotta give like credit where it's due. They know what kinds of people mostly enjoy their male characters. You know, like the majority, I would say, of male character enjoyers are not always, or are not only the ones who, you know, will spend on getting that character in game, getting their light cone, playing them and whatnot. No. Their male characters are, while they may not be getting much promotion for the game or in-game, merch is all I'm gonna say. The female characters, I feel like they're trying to get, you know, the waifu enjoyers and whatnot. They're trying to get these people to pull for the women in game, while for the men, they know their audience. They know that there's a lot of women, a lot of gays, a lot of women who love male characters and who may not spend as much as them on them in game, but they will go all out when it comes to merch. Like, need I say Aventurine? Need I say more? Aventurine is literally their favorite kid, is literally their favorite child when it comes to merchandise. That man gets, like, merch after merch non-stop, because they know this man sells, and they know the other men also sell. So that's where they're putting their promotion. It's not like in-game, like, flat, like, hugely, like, fancy animation and stuff. No, it is, like, physical merch. That is what they're focusing on, and they know it works. Now, that said, I wish they put more effort into them in the game, you know, for, like, promoting them in game, because, listen, they would sell. Like, if Hoyoverse actually, or if you know, like, the HSR team actually worked on giving their characters more promotional videos and stuff, their male characters, they would sell a lot in-game as well. For sure. But, you know, they know that if they're not going to be splurging on the characters in game, they're going to be splurging on all the merchandise, and they're right. They're right. Concert is too crazy for us introverts. I don't know. I mean concerts in general, yeah. This concert is just gonna be, like, streamed live. Which, you know, not usually my thing. People love woman booba more than they love man booba. That is not true. I can tell you right now, that is not true. It looks that way because many of these games are, like, catered towards, you know, female booba enjoyers, but men sell extremely well. Because the main fan base for men is women and queer people. And these people are dedicated. These people are so dedicated. Speaking of big men, y'all already know where I'm going with this. I have become a one-dimensional parody of myself. From now on, can't go a single stream without a Kinnikuman mention. Console will input music into 5 regions. Yeah, like the 5 regions we have so far. 7.5. I don't know when that is for me, whether that's American or whatever. 9:30. Yeah, I don't know when that is. If it's gonna be, like, late in the evening, then I'm just not gonna stream it anyway. We saw how well men sell in Love and Deep Space. That game makes so much money. Exactly. Like, Love and Deep Space makes so much money. And, like, there's other, like, less, but other male-centered gacha games. Like, one of the, actually, let me see. Like, one of the, like, biggest Japanese gacha games is OnStars. Like, Ensemble Stars, which, I mean, nowadays it's kind of, they're kind of having a rough time, but that game's always been, like, centered around, has always had, like, an almost all male cast, except for, like, 2 characters, and they've always done great. At the very least, I feel happy they put effort into writing those characters. They did so well with Mighty and Anaxa in the current arc. I'm excited to see where they'll take Finon. Yeah, that is honestly, even if they drop the ball when it comes to, like, promotional material, I do appreciate that they at least know how to write their men in the story. They know how to, say what you will about Hoyoverse and their writing, but they know how to make men relevant. Can't say the same about a certain other game that I'm not gonna mention now, but, like, we have Justin Amphorius, or even not just Amphorius, like, from the get-go, we've had Don Hong has always been, like, a very important, like, Xianzhou early on, he's always been very present. Even now, you know, like, he doesn't have a major role, but he's always there. And I appreciate whenever he is. We have Sunday, we have Aventurine, I would say even Ratio to an extent. Even Ratio kind of got, like, his own quest, more or less. Some characters are kind of meh. We got the War Dance, Jiaocho, incredible. Argenti, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Galaxy Wide, whatever. And Amphoria's, like, half of 3.1 was about Mighty, and in a way also fight out a little bit. Half of 3.2 was about Anaxa. Like, Hoyo knows how to, like, despite everything, as much as I wish that they also put more focus on marketing their men, Hoyo is really good when it comes to giving their characters nuance, when it comes to giving their characters not always, but many of their characters, a good amount of spotlight at fleshing out their characters. Sampo, dude. The fact that, like, we haven't seen much of Sampo, like, at all, but the fact that, like, we've seen the most of Sampo, like, in, Bellobog, and we've seen him a little bit in Penacony, but even with his, few appearances, we know that man is going to be so important. Oh, I miss Sampo. The Kinnikuman gacha has mostly big buff men, which I'm not gay, but I appreciate. Wait, does Kinnikuman have a gacha? Yeah, Jingyuan too. Like, say what you want about Hoyoverse, but they know how to write men. And even, like, in other games, like Genshin as well. From the get-go, they've always known what to do with their male characters in Genshin. Even Honkai Impact 3rd, a game with an almost all-female cast. The men in that series have had, like, such big of an impact that even I, as someone who has never played the game, even before I started HSR, I already knew. I knew of Kevin, I knew of Sue, I knew of Velt, I knew of Otto. I didn't know, like, the details, of course, because I didn't play or read whatever the story, but I knew of these characters, and I knew how important they were, and I knew how beloved they were. Or, I guess with Otto, it's like here or there, it depends. But that just, like, goes to show how well written these characters are and how much Hoyo knows what they're doing with them. There's also Boot Hill. Yeah, I didn't mention Boot Hill because Boot Hill only recently got a bit more spotlight in, like, 2.6. Although people really love Boot Hill. I mean, people love Boot Hill. Like, as a character, people love Boot Hill. He's just such a fun and lovable character. I mean, hey, I have him at E4, and I'm gonna get his last Eidolons whenever he reruns, so there's that. Following the concert, the drip marketing will arrive at May 6th and 7th. Oh yeah, that's gonna be next week. Ooh. Or wait. Yeah, next week. Oh dear. Wait, then you read his story, had me hitting the hitting the Shinji on a chair pose? Dude, Boot Hill's story is so good. I'm not gay, but when I saw Mighty for the first time, I started saving for him because I think he's really cool because he wasn't a waifu or a lolly. Yeah, exactly. Like, fair. Like, nothing wrong with people who enjoy either of those, but, only in Japan, but we can get it. I mean, hey, if it's in Japan, then technically I could. I know how to download Japanese apps, so. Yeah, exactly, dude. That is why I love Boot Hill and Rappa so much. Is because, like, I am like Boot Hill and Rappa also have, like, such a, like, father-son dynamic, and that's why I will always hold on to the belief that, like, Boot Hill would be a great father. Boot Hill, I mean, I'm sure he was an amazing father, and he would be a great father. God, I love him. By the way, remember when I mentioned a guy gets split in half in Kinnikuman? The guy was... Oh, is that like the German guy? He broke the pattern of the gacha I was used to. Yeah. Dude, I want to get Rappa. I want to get Rappa and see that, and see, like... I liked Rappa when she was first strip marketing, but I never really, I never pulled for her because it was like an awkward time where I was already pulling for so many characters and trying to save up for an eventual Boot Hill rerun and all that kind of stuff. I want to get Rappa because, number one, I also just like her character. I think her character is very fun, but her dynamic with Boot Hill and, you know, also like just potential dynamic with Boot Hill is what makes me like her even more. And there's also something very important that... Hold on, I'm gonna sip some water. Also something very important that, like, certain games fail to realize is how much character dynamics can really, like, how much character dynamics with each other can, like, improve, just like add to their depths and encourage you to get these characters, you know? Like, I probably wouldn't have pulled for Rappa if I didn't love Boot Hill so much, and if I didn't love their dynamic. There's many characters that I probably wouldn't have pulled for, or wouldn't love as much if I didn't, you know, love their relationships with other characters as much. Like, it is so important to flesh out the interactions and, you know, dynamics between playable characters, not just with the MC, because that will inevitably end up boosting your opinion of either of those characters as well, you know? Like, if you write a good dynamic, then all characters participating in that dynamic will also immediately gain more depth and become more loved and popular. Certain games starting with a W? Yes, certain games starting with a W. I always liked Rappa, but I started playing during the Acheron and Aventurine banner of 2.6. Oh yeah, those two are like really good characters. Would have pulled for Rappa if Sunday hadn't been positioned right after her banner. I love her. Me. Literally. I was like, I like her, but Sunday was like right after, so I couldn't. I just couldn't. But I do want to get her under rerun. Also just because, like, I mean, I do have with Mighty like an own adventure, like a good imaginary DPS, but also like she's just like a really good character, and I love her. She's so silly. And again, like, her and Boot Hill just made me, like, she just grew on me so much. Like, that is my daughter now. Yeah, Rappa looks really fun. You already pulled or an Acres? An Acres. We have 2.5 more hours left. 2.5 more hours. Also, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it pronounced Zayon? Shayon? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Xeon? But welcome in, hope you're doing well today. I joke on how much I mention Keen, but I have not read 380 plus chapters, only to not talk about it. Hey, honestly, as you should. As you should, you know? I am always an advocate of, like, talking about it and expressing your love for, like, niche media as much as you can. As someone with many, like, more niche interests myself, it's very important. It's very important. Like that, you know, and, you know, that's how you get more people into it. Pronounce it right the first time. Zayon, I think, was the first time, so Zayon then. Anyway, that was a little tangent that we can get into another time while we farm. For now, do we watch the HSR animated concert? Nope. HSR concert animated commercial filming in progress. Let's go. Let me know if the volume is fine, actually. It should be, but... Whomst? Oh, was that Acheron? Oh my god, dude, Acheron and Red, so gorgeous. Oh, I see. Dude. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, this is so cute. I wasn't gonna pause, like, for the first watch, but... Hold on. Give me a second here. I see you. I see you. Anyway, continue. Continue. I am not going to say anything else. Also, goddamn, he looks so good. Dude. I'm fine. I'm fine. Ooh, okay, okay. All right, girl. The automatic messages. Dude, like, what? I'm doing my best not to pause because there's so much to pause on. Okay, now that that's over, one by one, we're not gonna spend 20 minutes yapping about the 2-minute animation. We might spend like 10 minutes on it. Maybe. I don't know. From the top, because, oh my goodness. There's not much to analyze here. It's just, you know, it's just fan service. It's just eye candy. But, you know, hey, that, yeah. So let's rewatch this because, my God, they all look so gorgeous. Oh! Dude. I love this. First of all, we have Acheron getting lost again, of course, but I love just a cardboard cut of Kalos just plop. My favorite is Ratio. Dude, Ratio looks so fucking good. We're gonna get to him in a minute. If I'd seen this animation earlier, I might have caved and bought tickets to the actual concert and took a vacation just to go watch it. Honestly, I get it. Only an 8-hour drive away, so... Dude, Acheron in red. I know, like, her Nihility form is red, and I love Acheron's Nihility form. It's so gorgeous. Acheron in general is just such a beautiful woman, and like these clothes that she's wearing, like the red dress and everything, dude, so good. I think also like it's the contrast of her hair and you know, the red. So pretty. Look at that handsome man! Look at that! Dude, Hoyo, you could make bank with all of these as skins. Like, you could fund an entire new game with these skins. Look at that. I love how he just dozes off. That's so cute. I also love the birds, the origami birds. Wait, is that a specific one, or is that just any, like, is that a specific bird, or I can't really tell from like the pattern or anything or the colors. Cassie's so cute. It's okay because she's like not used to, you know, being in the spotlight at all, or even I assume like even being like photographed. It's so precious. Sleeping aura farming style. Is that a trailblazer bird? Fair. I forgot what the Trailblazer bird looks like. She is very cute. If the concert ends at 5 p.m., it'll be a perfect time to watch my favorite TV show, Big Brother. I know that one, but I've never watched it. Purple hair and red dress like Chevreuse. Dude, I love Chevreuse. Kayla's letting the cute little critters play with Castrus to help her get rid of the nerves. Dude, that's so... And the raccoon! Oh yeah, I didn't even see there's a trash cake! The trash cake! Listen. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're so cute. Dude. Ratio with a ponytail? A tiny ponytail? Dude. So good. So fun. Ha! Oh! Ha! You know? You know. You get... Yeah. 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 Shy Knight, welcome in! Hope you're doing well today! God, I fucking love this. The drip in this one... better than the last, I think. I think the drip in this one... well... Yeah, no, well... Yeah. Yeah. I think... Well... I don't know. It's all... wonderful. Yeah, dude, and that was what I saw at first. That was what I saw. Like, the only thing of this... The only, like, screenshot of this video that I saw was people pointing out that he had, like, that the cat cake was with him. That is the only thing that I saw people pointing out, and I was like, wait a gosh darn minute. You... Like, it's the exact same ones. Or exact same one. Whoops. Literally, it's these. It's literally these. We see you, Hoyo. We know what you're doing. They are co-parenting the cat cakes. It's so cute. It is so adorable. I love that since that video, Aventurine, like, just owning, like, it's